Hello, and welcome to the commencement ceremonies for our wonderful graduates. I am Karen Wood, Associate Professor of Nursing and Faculty Senate President, and I am honored to kick off this celebration of your accomplishments. This event is extra special, as it coincides with the 175th anniversary of St. Xavier. We continue in the same spirit of mercy that guided our foundresses in 1846, instilling in our students academic excellence, social concern, and community service, all rooted in our Catholic tradition and the heritage of the Sisters of Mercy. Each of you has such a unique story that brought you to this day. You've had to balance work, family, and classes, and spent countless hours studying. Today, this chapter ends the same way for you all, with a degree from SXU. We all need more inspiring stories right now, stories that will inspire others to stay the course when the going gets tough, stories that showcase the unlimited potential of a person when they follow their dreams. On behalf of the entire SXU community, I thank you for joining us today. We cannot wait to see the next chapter in your story unfold. Congratulations, graduates.
Faithful God, you gift us in so many ways. You have blessed these graduates with abundant talents which have been nurtured here at St. Xavier. We pray that you accompany them as they go out from here to make their mark on a world in desperate need. Send your Spirit upon them to be their helper and guide. Fill them with all the Spirit's gifts of wisdom, understanding, right judgment, courage, knowledge, reverence, wonder, and awe. Help them to know your hope and desire that they be the ones who bring the world that is into greater harmony with the world you intend. Make them advocates for justice, unafraid to address all that diminishes the human person, intent on making this wounded world more wonderful. Loving God, help each of these graduates to know how loved they are by you, that you hold them in the palm of your hand. May they never doubt your care for them with love beyond our comprehension. Joyful God, may these graduates experience satisfaction and fulfillment in living out what they have learned at St. Xavier, that they may serve wisely and compassionately in support of human dignity and the common good. Blessed be your holy name, now and forever. Amen.
Congratulations to each of you upon reaching this significant milestone in your life. My name is Michael Marsden, and I have the privilege of serving as the interim provost here at St. Xavier University. I'm deeply honored to be part of this very special commencement. This event is truly memorable, not just because of the unusual circumstances that we find ourselves in, or even because of the virtual format through which I'm addressing you. It is memorable because of you, the remarkable graduates who make up the class. Since you began your journey here at St. Xavier, you have shown impressive promise. You have deepened your moral character, and you have cultivated an appreciation for the spirit of mercy that permeates our community. Years from now, I hope you'll look back on this virtual ceremony and smile, knowing that you not only persisted, you thrived in spite of the circumstances. You are so much stronger because of the challenges that you faced along the path of your journey. You have completed a journey that you intentionally started, creating a story that you began without knowing how it would ever unfold. But you never gave up. You have shown courage that was sorely tested, and that in itself is a cause of celebration. But as you join me in celebrating this commencement, let's pause to thank all of those who have guided and encouraged you throughout this wonderful journey. Faculty members, university staff, family members, significant others, friends, peers, employers, and maybe even some kind strangers along the way who helped you. Let's give every one of them a shout out of genuine thanks. Graduates, it's now time to commence, to go forward into the world and make it better than you found it. You are well prepared with the powers of critical thought and discernment, guided by the mercy values of compassion, hospitality, and respect. This sets you apart, and it places you on a road of responsibility to lead us all towards better days. Please know that the entire St. Xavier University community believes in you and that we will always be here for you. We look forward to witnessing your life's journey. So please, stay in touch with us.
Welcome to SXU's virtual commencement exercises to commemorate the accomplishments of our graduating classes from the College of Arts and Sciences, Graham School of Management, and School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Today, we celebrate our impressive graduates and express gratitude to students, faculty, staff, family, and friends for their continued patience and support throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. This long-awaited ceremony is an opportunity for us to remember our Mercy heritage and pay tribute to your accomplishments. Your class has experienced a chapter in your educational journey like no other. We commend all of you for continuing to strive for excellence amid all the added stressors associated with the pandemic. Like the early Sisters of Mercy, you have inspired us with your passion, perseverance, and strong sense of purpose. To the families sharing in today's celebration, thank you for entrusting your loved ones to us. We are grateful for the faith you have demonstrated in St. Xavier and the numerous sacrifices you have made so your student could be educated in the Mercy tradition. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and love has made this class possible. St. Xavier's strong academic reputation rests on the accomplishments of our graduates, as well as the distinguished leadership and work of our trustees, faculty, and staff who are dedicated to educating students for competence, character, and career success. During the pandemic, our community quickly shifted to a flexible learning environment, allowing SXU to provide the same great educational experience while keeping our community safe. There are literally hundreds of stories of SXU community members going above and beyond to meet the needs of students and each other. Please join me in thanking all of our units for the amazing work they accomplished to meet the challenges associated with COVID-19. We are most proud of the graduates that we are celebrating today. You are heirs to a proud and noble tradition that calls you to view your education not simply as a private benefit, but as a foundation to inform your service, leadership, and efforts to produce positive change. The true measure of SXU's success is who our graduates become and what they go on to accomplish. We look forward to all the great things that all of you will do in the coming years and encourage you to stay connected so that we can support and continue to celebrate you moving forward. Thanks for being a part of the St. Xavier story, and my very best wishes to each one of you always.
Graduates, President Lori M. Joyner, faculty and staff, family and friends, I am honored and humbled to address you all on behalf of St. Xavier University on this very special day. I would like to start off by thanking every single one of you who supported my fellow graduates and I along our academic journey. This is a major milestone in our lives, and we could not have done it without our support systems. When I first transferred to St. Xavier University, I did not think an institution could have such an immense impact on my life. Inspired by the heritage of the Sisters of Mercy, SXU has taught me to search for truth, to think critically, to communicate effectively, and to serve wisely and compassionately in support of human dignity and the common good, as called for by its historical mission. Since 1846, SXU has benefited from the continuous support of the Sisters of Mercy. As we celebrate SXU's 175th anniversary, I would like to speak on the remarkable legacy of the Sisters of Mercy and their influence on my life. The Sisters of Mercy make a difference in the world with prayer, advocacy with legislators and other government leaders, and supportive education. They are beautiful examples of God's teaching, and I am grateful to have attended a Mercy institution. As a student of a Mercy institution, I have had the opportunity to partake in the Make Mercy Real national contest hosted by the Sisters of Mercy. I have created videos to educate and focus on the Mercy critical concerns: immigration, anti-racism, women, earth, and nonviolence. The Sisters of Mercy have played an inspirational role in my decision to pursue law school in hopes to be a voice and advocate for women, immigrants, and anti-racism. Here at St. Xavier University, the mission and core values instilled on our campus, combined with our rooted Mercy heritage, have shaped my educational journey. Respect has moved me to understand and appreciate the unique gifts and contributions of every single person in the community. It has taught me to be a responsible individual by having respect for property, authority, and others. Excellence has committed me to challenge myself to utilize my God-given gifts. I believe excellence is never an accident. It is the result of hard work. All of our numerous hours of studying, researching, reading, writing, and test-taking has paid off. Coming from a family of immigrants who did not get to receive the educational opportunities that I have, I believe I have received an excellent education here at SXU. Service has called me to utilize my gifts, talents, and abilities to advance the genuine well-being of our community. Working at the Shannon Center has proven to be an enchanting experience that has left me with so much insight and knowledge to apply to my future career path. I had the opportunity to interact with many alumni, parents of students, faculty and staff, police officers and firefighters, and elderly community members. They shared with me their personal experiences and gave me various perspectives of life. I was blessed to share part of my community with the community we have built here. Compassion has compelled me to stand with and embrace others in their suffering. When I lost someone very close to me a few months ago, my professors and fellow classmates stood with me in a time of need and grief that I will forever be thankful for. One of the most enjoyable moments at SXU for myself was meeting so many people from all walks of life. The diversity that is present on our campus strengthens SXU, while preparing us to live and work in a multiracial society. We are one of more than 25 colleges committed to eliminating racial and socioeconomic achievement gaps as part of the Illinois Equity and Attainment Initiative. And we have one of the most diverse student populations of regional universities in the Midwest. While being a first-generation college student and a minority, I can confidently say attending St. Xavier University was a phenomenal decision that impacted my life for the better. As we try to remember our favorite times, we should measure our years in moments and memories. As I was writing this speech, it brought me back to the very first moment I stepped foot on SXU's campus. I instantly knew that I would be able to call this place my home away from home. It saddens me that we cannot all be with each other today to celebrate our major achievements. Losing a part of our academic journey to the pandemic was not what we had planned, but it is an experience that has been life-changing. The pandemic may have altered our traditional commencement ceremony, but it will not take away our talents, hard work, and achievements. We will not be defined by what we have lost to this virus, but by how we have responded to it. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, 'I have lived through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes along.'" The phrase "calling all doers" is the driving force here at SXU. Calling all doers is a call to students who take what they learn at SXU and use it for the good of the world with success. The class of 2021 and all the future and previous graduating classes of St. Xavier University will continue to work hard and push through boundaries to make this world a better place. We graduate today, but we represent SXU forever. Congratulations, class of 2021 graduates. We did it.
Before I begin, I would like to recognize the students, administration, faculty, and staff of St. Xavier University, as well as friends and family, particularly during these last several months, which have been far from easy. You've handled this difficult time with mercy, dignity, and grace, and it's a great privilege for me to be addressing you all today. One of this year's commencement themes is speaking to the best in you. I stand before you having first stepped foot on St. Xavier's campus over 13 years ago. Some of our students were still in middle school at that time. I was excited to find my way and set off to start my college career. I failed, but I am here to tell you that my failures 13 years ago do not define the best in me today. Despite my trials and setbacks, I re-enrolled in school, achieved academic honors, and will be attending Northwestern Pritzker School of Law to further my education after my success at SXU. Many of you will also face adversity throughout your life. There will be times where you feel like giving up and times that you think your worst mistakes define you. They do not, and I am proof of that. The best in you does not mean being your best at all times, but what it does mean is picking yourself up during those times and facing your faults with dignity. It means facing your fears and showing the world you will weather the storm. The Bible reads, "In times of disaster, they will not wither. In days of famine, they will enjoy plenty." And I wish that for all of you. I know so many of us have been anxious for this commencement day to come over the years. And now that I am at the end of one journey and starting another, I'm excited to know that I have more learning to do. School is a time in your life when your primary focus is to learn and grow. And I'm hoping that as you go forth in the world, you never stop learning, seeking truth, and venturing into the unknown. I know that when you tell your stories in the future, there will be stories of hurt and triumph. My story will be one of how I came back to do what I was meant to do and help those who have failed, like myself, to endure in their lives. Sometimes in our life, our darkest moments can come down to two simple words, but then. But then I moved on, but then I tried again, but then I made it to graduation. I know that no matter where your journeys may take you, you will demonstrate to the world the best in you. I'm so grateful to have shared this journey with you all, and I'm so proud to have known you. Congratulations to the class of 2021. We made it.
It is a unique privilege for institutions of higher learning to award honorary doctoral degrees at commencement. This afternoon, we are privileged to award an honorary degree to Mr. Timothy Trehi. I invite President Joyner to join me at the podium.
Thank you all for joining us to celebrate an outstanding alumnus who has helped transform St. Xavier for the better. Today we gather to award an honorary degree to a passionate champion and generous friend, Timothy G. Trehi. I invite Tim to join me at the podium. It is my singular honor and privilege to introduce Tim Trehi. Tim graduated from St. Xavier in 1982 with a degree in business administration. During his time here, he served as founder and president of the Business Student Association and received the Distinguished Student Service Award. Tim went on to earn an MBA from Xavier University in Cincinnati and began his finance career at Old Bend Coal Company. He retired from Fort Dearborn Company in 2012 after transforming the firm into an industry leader. Tim served on the SXU Board of Trustees from 2014 to 2019 and exhibited many of the characteristics of great leadership: vision, integrity, courage, loyalty, patience, humility, and an amazing sense of humor. He quickly distinguished himself as a strategic thought leader, resulting in his peers electing him as chairman of the SXU board in 2016. During his tenure as board chairman, SXU introduced multiple academic programs and launched new athletic teams, shifted its enrollment management strategy, resulting in the largest first-year class in its 173-year history, expanded investment in student success initiatives, resulting in improved retention rates, improved operating performance, reduced institutional debt, and doubled its endowment. The Trahey family has also generously supported a number of university initiatives for more than a decade, including the St. Xavier Fund. Tim's dedication to SXU has resulted in a substantially stronger and more resilient university that now commands the resources to educate future generations of talented and hardworking students just like those here with us today. Tim's leadership, wisdom, generosity, and sustained positive impact on SXU led to his appointment as a trustee emeritus in 2019, a title he'll hold for life. The true measure of success of any institution is who our graduates become. Tim, your life of purpose, distinguished career, and many tangible accomplishments during your SXU board service perfectly embody our mission of educating students for competence, character, compassion, and career success. For this and other pertinent reasons, we are most pleased to confer on Timothy G. Trahey the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges thereof, done in Chicago this 24th day of April 2021. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Trahey to deliver his commencement remarks.
I think I know what the Scarecrow felt like in The Wizard of Oz. Good afternoon. Congratulations, 2021 graduates, for this tremendous accomplishment. I'm truly honored to be here today, even if only virtually. You have been through an extraordinarily tumultuous time, requiring you to adapt to changes unimaginable just 2 years ago. You certainly have proven that you are doers. Your diligence pursuing your degree is laudable. Thank you, Dr. Rosenbaum, Dr. Joyner. Thank you for your very kind and generous words. Also, thank you for your vision, leadership, and perseverance, and for positioning St. Xavier's to prosper for what is hopefully another 175 years. I would also like to thank the Board of Directors for their vision, leadership, and service. To the professors, leadership team, administrative staff, and donors that made your education possible, thank you. I am truly humbled by this honor of a lifetime. Today, in my mind's eye, I see each of you dressed in your regalia with your fabulously decorated mortarboards. I wish I could watch each of you walk across the stage to receive the degrees that you worked so hard to obtain. Unfortunately, COVID has prevented this from happening, but do not allow your seclusion to detract from your great accomplishment. Celebrate today with everyone you can. Please remember that you did not get to this point alone, so take a moment to thank your supporters for all they have sacrificed for your benefit. I too did not get here alone. I would like to thank my extraordinary wife of 38 years, Therese. I am so grateful to God that 43 years ago we met at a Brother Rice High School dance. I looked across the cafeteria and saw a beautiful young woman whom I asked to dance. This fraction of a moment in time changed my life. Our marriage resulted in 3 incredible children, Alexandria, Timothy, and Victoria. I often say that each of my children have made me a better man, a man that is wiser, kinder, gentler, and more accepting than I otherwise would have been. I'm grateful to each of them for their love, understanding, and support, especially during those times when I was lost in my numbers. Additionally, their love has brought 3 more children into our lives, their spouses, Steve, Kara, and Elizabeth. We are blessed to have each of you as members of our family. We're also incredibly blessed to have 4 beautiful grandchildren, Leo, Gabrielle, Killian, and Sloan. Of course, none of this would have happened without our parents, Tom and Marianne Trahey, and Leo and Lorraine Ware. Your example has provided a bright light of love, kindness, and compassion for each of us to follow. Not a day goes by when I do not miss my dad, Leo, and Teresa's sister Julie. I believe each of them are here with us today. Thank you to our family and friends who have taken the time to be with us via live stream today. While you are not here in person, you are always in our hearts. St. Xavier's is celebrating 175 years as an institution because of the Mercy Sisters' courage, vision, strength, love, and perseverance. Please accept my gratitude for making a difference in my life, and I hope that you will recognize the tenets of the Mercy charism in today's address. I am a Southsider. I graduated from St. Christopher's Grammar School in Midlothian and Brother Rice High School just around the corner. Like most of you, I worked part-time while attending St. Xavier's. In my case, I sold motorcycle parts. I also received grants, loans, and aid. I lived at home and for 3 years took public transportation to get to college. As I'm sure you can relate to, the college years were very lean. I knew no one in business and chose the major by default. A couple of years into my career, I stumbled into finance as a junior accountant who hated accounting. I never imagined being a chief financial officer or of being here today. Life can indeed be stranger than fiction. While the times certainly are different than when I began my career, the key elements of success are timeless. So what lessons did I learn that could be of value to you? Character matters. This comes courtesy of my parents. I do not care what you are, I care who you are. You see, my parents did not believe that degrees or job titles defined you. Were they proud of those things? Absolutely. However, what is most important is your character, the person you have become. Are you a good spouse, a good leader and coworker, a person of faith, a good parent? Are you humble? And do you treat everyone you come into contact with respectfully? My oldest daughter, Alexandria, told me the greatest advice I have given her is that you need to look yourself in the mirror and be proud of who you have become. Communicate clearly. Words can motivate, elevate, or eviscerate. Sadly, we have become a society desensitized to how our words impact others. Unless you have been living under a rock, you certainly understand the days of saying whatever you want to whomever you want are thankfully over. Think before you speak or text. Never underestimate the importance of in-person communication. Select your words carefully, being certain they are clearly communicating your desired message by verifying the recipient has understood what you said. Speak as you would like to be spoken to, and perhaps, most importantly, remember that everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Take risks. I often told people who worked with me, if you have not failed, then you have not taken enough risks. You will succeed and you will fail, perhaps even spectacularly. It's okay. As Therese will tell you, I expected to fail every time I took a new position, and I did fail, but luckily never detrimentally. So when you fail, get up, dust yourself off, and use this as the energy to compel future successes. My son Tim's mantra is to celebrate success and learn from your failures. It seems I successfully taught him that failure is indeed the father of success. So do not give up hope. Keep trying. Be brave. Take risks. Accept new challenges. And keep in mind that the trip is often better than the destination. Embrace change. Change is inevitable. There is a Chinese proverb that states, when the winds of change blow, some people build walls and others build windmills. Organizations are constantly in a state of flux. The best organizations are those that see troubled waters ahead and quickly pivot in a new direction. The most successful employees are those that adapt quickly to this new direction and help lead the change. While we must learn from the past, we cannot live in the past. As I have learned, higher education is a very tough business, a business steeped in tradition and very resistant to change. Many small private universities that were unable to pivot have closed, and unfortunately, many more will follow. Fortunately, Dr. Joyner and the board have embraced change, putting SXU in a much stronger position than it was just a few years ago. It takes a president to implement the board's strategic vision, and SXU has been blessed to have a strong leader in Dr. Joyner. I'm grateful to the many professors, members of the leadership team, administrative staff, and others who recognized the changing winds in higher education and worked with Dr. Joyner to create a windmill. Be a true leader. Do as I say and as I do. Take on the hard tasks. Help make others successful. Share your knowledge. Words are cheap, so lead by example. Remember that saying, I don't know, can you help me figure it out, is a sign of strength and not weakness. Be strong enough and brave enough to hire the best person, regardless of age, sex, creed, race, ethnicity, or sexual persuasion. Give credit to others. Set goals, but do not micromanage. First, reward those who perform the best, but are paid the least. Be honest and ethical. Do not make a Faustian bargain by allowing money to be your God. Trust me, your ethics will be challenged, perhaps by something seemingly innocuous. But be careful. Each questionable choice each questionable decision, I'll get it right eventually, each questionable decision makes the next questionable choice easier until you will find yourself inextricably compromised. Do not believe those who say they will have your back. They will not. Saying no is hard. It may result in a lost promotion or even losing your job. But it is far easier to find another job than it is to rebuild your damaged reputation. Performance matters. Business is very competitive. Not everyone gets a trophy. Not everyone wins. You will need to work very, very hard using your talents to distinguish yourself from others. In this competitive age, that is no small task. In any segment of business, you will need to be adept at analytics. You will need to identify and develop your unique differentiator that is not easily replicable. Be certain to listen more than you speak, and be a team player. Be yourself. You will not prosper unless you are in an environment that allows you to be you. Find that place. Each and every one of you, I repeat, each and every one of you are made in God's image. And do not allow yourself to be diminished, dismissed, or judged. As my daughter Victoria so strongly believes, you must learn to advocate for yourself at work and in life. Always be proud of who you are, where you came from, and what you have accomplished. I know many of you are in the midst of your job search, so remember, when you have an interview, practice your responses. Be early, be informed, be articulate, dress appropriately, promptly send a thank you note, and if you want the job, ask for it. No one does this. Finally, on this day of great celebration, I would like to leave you with a blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the winds be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Trahey, for the profound and inspiring speech. The St. Xavier community is most grateful for your steadfast support of our Mercy mission.
Will the undergraduates and graduate degree candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences please stand? President Joyner and the members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty, I certify that the candidates before you have satisfactorily completed the prescribed degree studies for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, Master of Applied Computer Science, Master of Arts in Teaching, and Master of Science in Medical Sciences.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, Master of Applied Computer Science, Master of Arts in Teaching, and the Master of Science in Medical Sciences on these candidates, with all the rights and privileges thereof.
Now I invite the undergraduates from the College of Arts and Sciences to move the tassels on your cap from the right side to the left side. Graduates, by the symbolism of moving your tassels from one side to the other, you now cross over into the full membership in the St. Xavier University National Alumni Association, a distinction of honor and accomplishment. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated now.
Sami M. Abdeen, Thabab B. Abdul Jawad, Samantha L. Abid, Donia A. Abu Hussein, Aya M. Abwaluda. Keegan Q. Adams, Benedict N. Adriatico, Carlos Alberto Aguilar, Jasmine K. Aguilera, Naomi M. Aklilu, Zahra I. Al-Said, Inas Alamrea, Tatiana S. Alaraj, Karina Altore Perez, Kusi M. Aldik, Fatima H. Alhiari, Noura H. Ali, Donia M. Al-Karaki, Ragheb A. Al-Kilani, Wafa Al-Najjar, Arar Al-Nasser, Manar Al-Shaheen, Wisal Al-Shaheen, Kamal Musa Alcer, Hannah M. Alvarez, David Alvarez, Maria Esmeralda Amaro, Rhonda E. Anderson, Brooke S. Honorino, Andrew Aranda, Edgar Aranda, Stephanie A. Aranda, Kevin R. Arias, Manal D. Arori, Unuet Arzeta, Beatrice Avitia, Sarah H. Awad, Jasmine Baez Vega, Lily Bamanyar, Tracy K. Baker, Rainier B. Baldan, Lauren M. Bannicky, Andrew A. Bansley, Julia Baran, Tequila M. Barnes, Samantha Barrera, Freddie Barrera, Kylie Bartholomew, Daniel L. Beal, Anna L. Bentley, Noah D. Berry, Christopher Balek Jr., Ryan Biondic, Taylor M. Blackledge, Jordan M. Blackman, Rachel M. Block, Joshua James Boger, Roderick L. Bolar, Abraham W. Bolden, Frenchie J. Bolton, Tess E. Bowens, Mariusz T. Bozek, Maisha L. Brooks, Madeline Claire Brower, Keelan B. Birchfield, Cody D. Bush, John Albert R. Kalaumi. Liliana Campos. Russell D. Carano. Citlali Carrasco. Jarvis N. Carter. Natalie N. Casillas. Leobardo Castillo. Natalia Castro. Agustin Celentano. Brenda Cervantes. Anthony M. Cervera. Martin J. Geppetto. Michael A. Cruschel. Emily C. Coquero. Cristal A. Cole. Regina M. Connor. Paul P. Conrad. Fernanda Contreras. Sarah Anna Cook. Stefana N. Cooper. Alexis R. Cooper. Jasmine Cortez. Veronica Cowan. Angenique J. Cragen. Luis A. Cruz. Oscar Cruz. Kevin Cruz Duarte. Ariel Pemi Dasser. Sarah E. Daly. Andrea De La Riva. Kitara M. D. Jelani Degolado. Dominic A. Delorto. Mariam V. Damonte. Michelle K. Diaz. Ivan R. Diaz. Jocelyn L. Diaz. Luis Diaz. Stephanie E. Diaz. Jennifer M. Dickey. Vito Dodero. Cynthia Tinea Donald. Karen Dayani Dorantes. Amber N. Douglas. Anna R. Driscoll. Bridget K. Driscoll. Zachary Stephen Dukowitz. Javier Enciso Jr. Maya A. Escalona. Selena Y. Escobar. Caitlin H. Esquivel. Areli I. Estrella. Alicia L. Evans. Patrick J. Fahey. Isabel R. Fernandez. Valeria Figueroa. Kelly J. Fitzgerald. Jessica M. Flores. Carlos I. Flores. Selena D. Flores. Matthew M. Foley. Taylor R. Foltz. Matthew R. Fox. Alina Fragoso. Helen Fudala. Rachel I. Fuentes. Brandon S. Gagini. Xanthia C. Gaines. Leslie G. Galindo Guzman. Chantrell S. Gainier. Alan J. Garcia. Rachel A. Garcia. Diamond N. Garcia. Valeria Garcia. Jessica Garcia. Julia Garcia. Rosalie Garcia. Clarissa I. Garrett. Dennis Garrido. Stephanie P. Gasca. Ettore S. Gaitan. Joel O. Gaitan Zavala. Sydney D. Gill. Brady E. Gliwa. Raymond William Gochi. Allison K. Golich. Jesse D. Gonzalez. Christopher Gonzalez. Iris Gonzalez Perez. Maria E. Gorica. Deandria Janice Green Kelly. Bridget A. Griffin. Brian R. Griffin. Justin T. Krochowski. Maite C. Guerrero. Julian Gutierrez. Linda L. Gutierrez. Elizabeth M. Guzman. Jasmine A. Hakawati. Dana A. Hamdan. Jasmine T. Hamelin. Jeanette F. Hansen. Krista N. Harmon. Kurt Hassan. Shadi I. Hassan. Destiny S. Haywood. Jenica K. Hendricks Johnson. Lauren Hennessy. Marcus W. Henry. Sabrina T. Hernandez. Aymara Hernandez. Jasmine N. Hernandez. Tiffany A. Hernandez. Abel A. Herrera. Luke P. Hodorek. Colin D. Poole. Jordan Lewis Havel. Maya T. Hubbard Munir. Monica Hudazek. Charles A. Huelgas. Malik A. Hussein. Yvette Ibarra. Kevin A. Ilagan. Tornika Ingram. Zipporah H. Jackson. Mael M. Jackson. Amber N. James. Cameron M. Jakeliff. William F. Jeffers. Jose L. Jimenez. Osvaldo Jimenez. Osvaldo Jimenez. Ashley S. Johnson. Audrey R. Johnson. Brianna K. Jones. Deja Jones. Marquise D. Jones. Sarah C. Cayley. Kamaria Kali. Michael J. Kaminsky. Gerald W. Kane, Diana K. Kaweka, Jason E. Keeling, Emma C. Kennedy, Andrew S. Kenny, Julie L. Kersan Potzik, Brianna L. Ketchum, Jackson F. Kierna, Jade T. Knapp, Margaret Lane Knutson, Samantha K. Koss, Elise B. Kott, Dorota Kowalkowska, Robert A. Kraft, Katie R. Krell, Justin A. Krasinski, Daniel P. Krasinski, Angelica D. Kukuch, David J. Kuchki, Julia E. Lanigan, Victoria A. Lara, Alejandro Lara, Emily A. Larman, Daniel C. Lass, Shalita L. Lathan, Jasmine L. Latif, Marcus J. Lee, Danielle Summer Leland, Camilla Lepkowski, Elizabeth A. LaConte, Drew V. Longo, Sidlali Lopez, Anthony R. Lopez, Nancy Lopez, Kaylee A. Locks, Alexandra E. McGuire, Emily J. Malchow, Carrie A. Mallow, Gavin Martin Maloney, Lucero C. Manon, Daniel J. Marfis, Clara Martinez, Carolina S. Martinez, Agustin R. Martinez, Leila M. Martinez, Alexis P. Martinez, Marvin D. Martinez, Jeanette Martinez Ocelot, Isabella R. Martucci, Jenna N. Marvin, Alicia C. Mason, Samantha A. Matuzak, Maggie V. Mazer, Thomas P. McAuliffe, Michelle M. McCarthy, Anya M. McKillop, Shannon M. McNulty, Cassandra M. Medina, Mario Mejia, Claire M. Meskill, Mary A. Michelle, Andrew B. Mycor, Darren N. Miller, Destiny L. Miller, Dmitry B. Milutinovich, Nicholas M. Minella, Daniel Joseph Minks, Victoria I. Mireles, William F. Mitchell, Jamal R. Mizyed, Saidu J. Momo, Trayvon B. Mondin, Celeste A. Montenegro, Nancy Montez, Abigail Morales, Omar Morales, Jorge Moreno, Abigail M. Morgan, Zach D. Mori, Jamie M. Mostacchio, Rafe M. Moten, Megan M. Mullen, Grace K. Murphy, Jonky B. Nayak, Rama O. Nasser, Portia A. Nash, Ashley K. Newbill, Veronica Nijilski, Evelyn Nieto, Patricia M. Noriega, Jonah Nosek, Michelle J. Nowak, Liam B. O'Connell, Monica A. Ochoa, Jenna L. Odom, Jessica S. Olagunle, Alexandra Oliva, Brett M. Olsick, Stephen M. O'Mara, Grant C. Ooms, Sharon G. Orozco, Benjamin M. Ortiz, Ashley R. Pala, Giselle Palacios, Sarah R. Penozo, Anna F. Paramo, Hyun J. Park, Cheyenne R. Para, Gail M. Peden Thompson, Aaron L. Penix, Janet Perez, Javier Perez, Edgaras Patricas, Su Di Bam, Haley E. Pizer, Jonathan M. Potempa, Samantha A. Prado, Anne Marie Quinn, Areli Quintero, Jamie R. Ramirez, Marissa A. Ramirez, Ayub Ayman Rasik, Fernando Riccio, Madeline R. Reif, Magdalena D. Remias, Moises Reynaga Jr., Andrew M. Ricuto, William J. Richards, Liliana R. Rivera, Yasmin Roca Perez, Jacob Roach, Nancy Rodriguez, Ramon J. Rodriguez, Erica O. Rojas, Donna M. Rook, Vankia Keonti Royster, Justin T. Rozek, Emily M. Rubino, Ryan Ruiz Wiederer, Matthew Gerald Rux, Shannon N. Ryan, Natalia Riktarchik, Jesse S. Rimas, Corina Salas, Omar L. Salazar, Celia C. Sanchez, Jasmine D. Sanchez, Yamalex Santiago, Patricia A. Saranda, Patrick D. Saranda, Nicholas A. Savayano, Mario J. Scarcelli, Sharon A. Shalmo, Valerie L. Schlee, Cheyenne M. Schween, Peter James Sears, Diego F. Cerna, Erin Joanne Shea, Adrian M. Chenault, Gokul Shibu Jose, Noura I. Shahade, Lana Siam, Jacqueline Marie Sywick, Kelsey A. Scotch, Patricia Ann Skirmont Port, Emily Rose Zoe Skopek, Michael Smith, Michelle N. Snedden, Perla C. Solis Roque, Amy J. Sorike Soria, Dariella L. Sosa, Adrian Starskowski, James A. Stewart, Kathleen Carmen Stewart, Manal F. Suleiman, Alexander Savannasini, Cara T. Swallow, Sabrina J. Sweat, Jamila Swice, Claudia M. Switek, Mihal Shlakta, Mohammed H. Talib, Alvaro Tapia, Anel Tapia Reyes, Alave A. Taylor, Kamia U. Teague, Nicholas P. Thomaston, Natalie Joanne Tolstick, Jessica M. Toper, Gilda M. Torres Corrales, Sarah E. Toth, Alma P. Tovar, Kathleen D. Trainer, Christine M. Trovato, Bridget S. Trudy, Monique J. Tucker, Walela A. Tyler, Olivia L. Turpin, Michael Ikena Agulebo, Salvador Unsueta III, Ursula R. Urban, Gustavo A. Vega, Jose C. Vega, Anahi Velasquez, David Villa, Mireya A. Villafuerte, Alejandra Villalobos Serva, Valeria Villalobos Serva, David Villanueva, Juliana L. Villarreal, Brianna A. Viramontes, Deidra Marie Vies, Robert A. Waller, Christina L. Wallner, Darian Ward, Corinne V. Wasag, Darnell M. Washington, Peyton S. Watkins, Jala D. Watts, Jacob J. Weaver, Jordan M. Wells, Maria A. Welser, Dorota E. Wilkowski, Elia F. Williams, Nefertita N. Williams Bay, Ramona Spring Williams Lewis, Mary R. Foydilla, Alexandra L. Wozniak, Shannon C. Wright, Samantha M. Yeager, Farah A. Yassin, Manar M. Yassin, Donna Marie Yosi, Natasha R. Yusuf, Jasmine Zavala, Edgar J. Zavala, Joanne A. Zaworski, Hanan K. Zayed, Tamam R. Zaidan, Caitlin E. Sintak,
Will the undergraduate and graduate degree candidates from the Graham School of Management please stand? President Joyner and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty, I certify that the candidates before you have satisfactorily completed the prescribed studies for the Bachelor of Business Administration, the Master of Business Administration, and the Master of Science degrees.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer on these candidates the Bachelor of Business Administration, the Master of Business Administration, and the Master of Science degrees with all the rights and privileges thereof.
Now I invite the undergraduates from the Graham School of Management to move the tassels on your caps from the right side to the left side. Graduates, by the symbolism of moving your tassel from one side to the other, you now cross over into full membership in the St. Xavier University National Alumni Association, a distinction of honor and accomplishment. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
Nora Abdelgader, Nicole C. Abdesalam, Kyle M. Acuna, Yusuf J. Ahmad, Narus S. Alaraj, Ahmad M. Alsher, Manuel Alvarez, Edgar Amaya, Nadia Z. Atten, Claire A. Austin, Mohammed M. Ayad, Azora M. Bani Nazar, Emilio D. Barajas, Otheria L. Barnes, Angelica Jane S. Bautista, Hannah E. Berg, Daniel B. Berzins, Joseph Donald Bettinardi, Cynthia Therese Bills, Ryan S. Bowald, Griffin R. Bright, Luba Bromberg, Kelly Ann Buckley, Anna Karina Buenrostro, Dawid D. Bernous, Nareen M. Bustami, Conrad T. Burdak, Erica Carranza, Genesis Carrion, Sophia E. Carrillo, Tashonda D. Carter, Mark A. Casinieri, Jeanette Castillo, Alexis M. Castro, Luis Angel C. Castro, David R. Chianelli, Lillian Chico Rojas, Aaron C. Costello, Brittany L. Cotton, Jordan S. DeBabna, Raid F. Darshalabi, Matthew N. Davidson, Lucas Anthony Dawson, Kathleen M. DiCarlo, Erica Nicole Delgado, Stephanie E. Diaz, Sean D. Dillon, Patrick H. Doig, Kholoud Ide, Robert Kirk Elder, Emily Joy Elzin, Stuart Engerer, Raul O. España, Hannah N. Evans, Neka L. Evans, Daisy Fajardo, Nicholas D. Falconer, Emilia Falkowski, Jessica L. Fields, Noah B. Figus, Catherine A. Finn, Sarah J. Fleck, Brad R. Fletcher, Selena D. Flores, Renee A. Flores Lara, Daniel D. Ford, Nashonda R. Foster, Mohammed H. Frihat, Benjamin A. Gabor, Natalie Diana Gall, Kevin G. Gallagher, Yaxine Galvan, Bria D. Gamble, Sarah B. Gannon, Jacqueline O. Gaona, Nancy Garcia Cadena, Tanya C. Gavina, Travis Martin Gazelle, Christian J. Gloff, Alina Jamal Goebel, Abigail S. Golden, Victor G. Gonzalez, Elizabeth M. Gonzalez, Erica R. Gonzalez, Olivia Gonzalez, Paulina M. Goril, Gail M. Peden Thompson, Alan J. Gutierrez, Marco Antonio Gutierrez, Jalal H. Hamad, Shayla Hampton, Matthew P. Hayes, Brandon A. Heath Dunkley, Daniel M. Henry, Brian Hernandez, Kaylin Hernandez, Esmeralda Herrera, Nicole Hoffman, Daniel Christopher Hogan, Regine L. Houston, Rachel M. Howard, Michael T. Highland, Michael A. Iturbe, Haley J. Jablonski, Kader S. Jabshe, Brianna Courtney Jacobs, Xavier M. Jaquez Flores, Anetta M. Jamrick, Peter Yaznak, Arika L. Jones, Doc K. Kang, Brittany B. Kajora, Kara M. Kelleher, Sophia Farid Kerala, Syed M. Khalid, Jackson F. Kierna, Natalia Klekotko, Andrew C. Klimzak, Christina F. Klimowski, Ryan D. Kosima, Miranda C. Conley, Anthony J. Kowalczyk, Lauren E. Kursos, Matthew J. Kopinski, Aaron R. Coomer, Jordan E. Curry, Alexander A. Labudsky, Diana C. Lang, Michelle D. Langston, Carlos Lara, Veronica M. Lashik, Adrian T. Leverson, Alicia Liashko, Peter R. Lamas, Royal C. London, Christopher Lopez, Priscilla Lopez Gutierrez, Brandon L. Lottie, Celeste P. Lozano, Patrick Friers Mangoan, Michael J. Marsky, Marissa K. Martins, Claudia J. Martinez, Viviana Martinez, Alec Matthew Martinez, Amanda Marisars, Adam T. Marisars, Nicholas J. Masty, Jeffrey B. Mayberry Jr., Ryan McGinnis, Janetta L. McKinney, Michael R. McLaughlin, Julia J. McQuillan, Bogdan Medenica, Peyton L. Medlin, Dorcas A. Meffel, Roberto C. Mendez, Georgia Menke, Joseph A. Manoni, Bridget F. Miller, Tanner J. Mlott, Andrea Y. Montalongo, Larry J. Moore, Tiffany K. Moore, Dunya Musil, Justin C. Moose, Alexander Silverheart Muniz, Daniela Munoz, Sean P. Murray, Luis A. Navarrete, Joshua Boyle Niego, Alex J. Noyola, Justin T. O'Neill, Michelle M. Odierno, Luke A. Olson, Patrick R. Olson, Gina Ontiveros, Fernando Ortiz, Joel D. Ortiz, David E. Ortiz Delgado, Raymond Page, Emily Ann Papias, Caden J. Patton, Jason Richard Patton, Rachel Mary Paulson, Calvin J. Payawal, Tony William Pepper, Ruby J. Perez, Esley G. Perez Patino, Lonnie B. Perryman, Joseph E. Petit, Maria F. Farr, Charles P. Pienta, Esteban O. Pinto Onofre, Jacob Podzerwinski, Elisa I. Powell, Mary Carmen Quirarte, Gabriela M. Rego, Zach Alvin Y. Ramirez, Sujude Razik, Imarie E. Racio, Tamara H. Reno, Brian Allen Richardson, Abigail Rios, Daniela Rivera Rojas, Marquita Diane Robinson, Cassandra Robledo, Carlos A. Robles, Susana Rodriguez, Diana Rodriguez, Jacob S. Rupert, Sarai Salazar, Miranda N. Saldana, Omar Item Saleh, Jessica Salgado, Daniel W. Shafrath, Joshua Schlegel, Brittany A. Schultz, Jennifer J. Seitz, Doris Cerna, Sabrina S. Schaefer, Emma R. Shannon, Maggie L. Sheehan, Barbara Sider, Stephen J. Sims, Gina M. Snyder, Jose A. Soto, Elizabeth Mary Jo Springer, Christopher K. Stasukaitis, Kinga R. Stefaniak, Taylor A. Sturkowitz, Jonathan J. Studer, Dana H. Swice, Amber Z. Taylor, Jabori C. Taylor, Mary Ann Lou T. Tolentino, Megan R. Toppin, Hannah S. Tulamat, Adrian Vaca, Cassandra Valdez, Victor Valencia, Christopher Valenzuela, Peter Adre N. Villalobos, David A. Villasenor, Samantha R. Vittori, David A. Waligora, Ryan M. Walton, Hazel Washington, Michael Welsh, Andrew James West, Nia N. Westbrook, Brittany L. White, Thomas A. Wilkins, Dorota E. Wilkowski, Ebony N. Williams, Samantha T. Wozniak, Aaron E. Wright, Marcin Whisperowski, Carolyn M. Young, Amirini I. Zamora Luis, Rosario Zavala, Mira A. Zigar,
Will the undergraduate and graduate degree candidates from the School of Nursing and Health Sciences please stand? President Joyner and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty, I certify that the candidates before you have satisfactorily completed the prescribed studies for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Master of Science, and Master of Science in Nursing degrees.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer on these candidates the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Master of Science, and Master of Science in Nursing degrees with all the rights and privileges thereof.
Now I invite the undergraduates from the School of Nursing and Health Sciences to move the tassels on your caps from the right side to the left side. Graduates, by the symbolism of moving your tassels from one side to the other, you now cross over into full membership in the St. Xavier University National Alumni Association, a distinction of honor and accomplishment. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
Mohammed F. Abdelchani, Huda Abdel Rahim, Aya K. Abugaush, Elizabeth Abundes Galiote, Sylvia Adoui, Grace Adelake, Brian P. Alexander, Samaya T. Al-Harsha, Walid M. Al-Karaki, Hadil M. Al-Rufati, Alondra Alvarez, Rocio Alvarez, Amber R. Anderson, Chloe F. Anderson, Liana C. Arredondo, Rebecca O. Arriaga, Muna M. Awadala, Melanie J. Babcock, Jasmine Baez Vega, Lauren Bandick, Chloe E. Banlawi, Elham Barakat, Melissa Ann Bartel, Jennifer D. Bauer, Cameron R. Becker, Sydney Elizabeth Beeler, Natasha Bergeron, Jelena Berkelhammer, Shelby A. Bishop, Cambere T. Black, Tally Elise Blanton, Richard V. Retzer, Kevin K. Buds, Sean Alec L. Cabalfin, Aulani C. Coway, Clarissa L. Calvillo, Michelle M. Campoli, Natalie N. Canay, James Cantu, Vivian D. Casares, Dana Kokonike, Claire A. Kalivi, Monica M. Colon, Caitlin Lorice Cooper, Nicholas K. Crow, Madeline F. Cunningham, Kiara K. Curtis Coleman, Anthony E. de la Vega, Ashley Ann DeCraney, Catherine A. DeLisi, Constantina de Magarantes, Claudia C. DeSantis, Shannon K. Duty, Barbara M. Douglas, Jacob P. Dronsky, Elizabeth M. Dykstra, Aneta Jedkovic, Iman Ashraf El-Kosei, Salvador Enriquez, Javier A. Escalante, Ashton Evans, Stefani Mariah Fabular, Kari Fagan, Felicia Ann Fitzgerald, Nicole A. Fleck, Claire C. Flynn, Winifred Frempong Boy, Hannah R. Fusco, Lauren M. Garcia, Desiree E. Garcia, Lucia Garcia Salinas, Jenna M. Gaskin, Catherine S. Glass, Caitlin A. Golan, April Kyung Gonsalves, Gabriela Gonzalez, Cora A. Grafeo, Margaret Graney Dolan, Twyla D. Green, Christine M. Haas, Chantalise N. Haley, Hanan T. Hamad, Bianca J. Henderson, Lauren S. Harold, Diana P. Hernandez, Valerie C. Holland, Samantha Ross Horkovy, Gudelia Huijon, Sharife W. Ibrahim, Maha N. Ikram, Mary Kate T. Imri, Dominique D. Infelice, John T. Ivlo, Anna Eugenia Jablonski, Kaylee L. Jackson, Marielle Jackson, Rawa S. Jadrawi, Taylor Jagiela, Anita James, Natalia Yezik, Andrea K. Johnson, Hannah M. Jones, Mahi Joshi, Caroline Maria Chukas, Diana T. Chukas, Cara S. Kampenga, Christina L. Cockey, Mackenzie S. Kirkner, Alexandra Kobel, Yolanda J. Kowalski, Sean M. Koziel, Magdalena Kukulak, Rezar R. Lakaya, Alexis R. Laird, Stephanie M. Larson, Elizabeth Z. Leviste, Lisa N. Ledesma, Danielle N. Leibfried, Tama S. Lewandowski, Erica Lopez Marin, Bianca Lukulescu, Michael T. Lysot, Maris M. Mataram, Ellie M. Mannix, Nina Marco, Marissa K. Martins, Marissa K. Martins, Robert J. Martinez, Jenna A. Martino, Priska E. Umbamalu, Elizabeth C. McCarthy, Justin McCarthy, Michelle M. McClory, Jane P. McClowan, Henrietta A. McDonald, Lauren E. McHale, Colleen S. McLaughlin, Lauren A. McManus, Maya I. Medina, Madeline J. Meisel, Giovanna Mendoza, Maribel Mercado, Deborah F. Michaels, Celeste Miranda, Gladys Miranda, Raquel Miranda, Nicole L. Moen, Joseph T. Moran, Alexandra M. Mori, Mary Lou Morin, Julia E. Mora, Christopher Morris, Faith M. Morrison, Denise Nambo, Emily E. Nanfelt, Erica Marie D. Navales, Stephanie Lynn Nguyen, Andre Nicholson Sr., Somti J. Niquanta, Joman Opeña Norberte, Maureen T. O'Connor, Ashley Lynn O'Kane, Maria R. Ocampo, Oluwadamilol Olugbile, Alyssa Ostrowski, Miranda Pacheco, Elizabeth Padilla, John Paul G. Pagulayan, Ravina Pandya, Maria G. Pappas, Catherine E. Pisichniuk, Nikul B. Patel, Terry J. Patterson, Rebecca L. Paul, Jaden A. Perez, Carmen Perez Perez, Andrew Peterson, Magdalena Perozek, Elissa N. Pina, Alexandra K. Piotrowski, Megan M. Piles, Salem J. Kutesh, Mary A. Rabadi, Natalia M. Rafax, Rachel Rogowskis, Bahia C. Ramahi, Gisela Ramirez, Yanissa L. Ramirez, Karina I. Razo, Fernando Riccio, Jennifer Riley, Zoe Rios, Isaiah M. Rivera, Sandra W. Robles, Victoria Rodriguez, Ashley Rodriguez, Claudia I. Rodriguez, Taylor D. Rogers, Eileen P. Rohan, Claudia Romero, Julianne M. Ranzia, Anne-Marie Rooney, Amy Ruvalcaba, William R. Rybicki, Cynthia G. Sawan, Sarah J. Salazar, Ashley L. Sanchez, Nancy M. Sanchez, Daniel W. Saraco, Rachel G. Sage, Lindsay Donna Schultz, Sharia F. Seals, Jamaria Del Mariona Say, Taylor J. Sellers, Lena K. Shalabi, Sergio Cida Valdez, Christopher A. Simmons, Dominic J. Simon, Ashley M. Schmiawick, Bianca A. Smith, Courtney M. Smith, Maura B. Smith, Riley D. Smith, Nicole M. Snarskis, Rachel M. Sorfleet, Nicolette I. Sorrentino, Athena C. Splett, Shannon C. Spring, Haley Nicole Staunton, Nicole N. Stock, Amy Lynn Stoffel, Cassandra Stone, Savannah L. Strobel, Gabriela E. Suarez, Nicholas R. Sukalski, Jennifer L. Sullivan, Melissa Sullivan, Patricia Claudia Swider, Anna M. Tenorio Villafuerte, Megan R. Toppin, Leslie A. Torres, Sarah J. Tremchensky, Lisa A. Truesdale, Lydia Turwan, Joseph V. Typtenar, Hallie M. Oosterbowski, Razvan A. Vartolomi, Maurisa R. Vasquez, Crystal Velasquez, Sarah J. Vickery, Elizabeth Villegas, April Rose G. Villaros, Anna Wilcox, Samantha A. Waller, Nicole M. Walsh, Patrick Joseph Walsh, Colin M. Weber, Melissa Weishar, Leslie Watts Verta, Amanda Benham Westlake, Jennifer L. White, Crystal Whitfield, Makeda M. Williams Bay, Sarah C. Vitas, Harsha B. Zachariah, Nicole D. Ziegler, Roberto E. Zurita, Kaylee R. Zich.
Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Porter, and I would first like to say congratulations. I am extremely honored and delighted to share this amazing celebration with each of you today as a fellow alum. I graduated from St. Xavier University in 2018 with a degree in communication. On behalf of the SXU National Alumni Board and the over 40,000 SXU alumni around the world, congratulations and welcome to the SXU Alumni Association. COVID-19 has changed our lives over the past year, but what never wavered was your commitment to your education and St. Xavier's commitment to you. But it was ultimately your perseverance to finish despite mounting obstacles that got you here today. Each of you has demonstrated resilience and courage, the same strength and courage you will need throughout your life. We all chose SXU for a different reason. Personally, I chose SXU because of its communication and liberal arts program, its class sizes, and its ideal location. Some were excited by the accredited business curriculum, others were intrigued with the nationally recognized nursing program, and some of you may have followed in the footsteps of a family member or friend. Just a few years ago, you all made a choice to achieve a higher education. And throughout this unprecedented time, you all made a choice to finish and graduate. In life, everything will continue to come down to a choice. Now, the time has come again for you to make another. I encourage each of you to choose to put your St. Xavier education into action and live the Mercy mission in your daily work. Your degree will open new doors for you, affording you opportunities to better yourself, your families, and your communities. But like these last 4 years, none of those choices will come easily or automatically. You must choose to remain dedicated and continue to accomplish your dreams, because it does not end here. While on your journey, if one process isn't working, try another.
Use your skills, knowledge, experience, and trust yourself. I have overcome many challenges in life thanks to what I learned at St. Xavier, and believe me, each and every single one makes you stronger. Learn from each challenge, embodying SXU's core values of respect, compassion, and excellence along the way. Remember, St. Xavier's doors are always open to you, and they will continue to be open to the future generations of students who, like you, will one day make a choice to achieve their dreams as well. Remember, the generous donations of alumni and friends helped ease some of your financial burdens throughout scholarships and program support. You now have the power to give back and help future SXU students in the same way. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the SXU National Alumni Association.
Graduates, honored guests, and members of our extended community, we have come to the close of this ceremony. We are grateful for your support of our students and for adjusting alongside us during this time. SXU is honored to be part of your story. We look forward to witnessing the rest of your lives unfold. Be sure to stay in touch by joining the Alumni Association and keeping us updated. We want to know about your careers, your families, and your successes. May God bless you and keep you safe and healthy. Congratulations.